Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. Right, so it is time to ascend some 6 hours. In general, I actually do have quite a few rank ups to do as well, but I'm going to do that a bit later, probably tomorrow, to rank up for the upcoming Battleground season, and in general, a couple of delayed rank ups that I should have done earlier. I'm still finalizing the choice for that one. However, now we can take a look at the champions that I have ascended. So far, in total, I have 51 rank 5 6-star champions. Obviously, I have kind of significantly slowed down investing and taking new 6-stars rank 5. There are some surprising choices as well, including Electro for reasons. But first and foremost, I suppose, I have some crucial champions that I have yet to ascend. The truth is, I have never really pursued offers with Ascension dust in them exclusively. If they were in some bigger bundles on occasion, I did get them, but as a result, I'm still only at 19 6-star champions ascended. And initially, it was a very careful and planned process of selection where you did not want to pick champions that do exist as 7 stars and so on and so forth. But now that we are, approaching or past the number of ascensions in 20s now, I'm sure that some people have already like 30 champions ascended. We can be a bit more liberal. At the same point, there are some champions that absolutely should have been ascended and have not been yet. And one of those champions is definitely Bullseye. So this is not like a super exciting ascension because Bullseye offensively is not necessarily the greatest. However, he's a champion that can be a massive pain on the defense. In addition to everything else, he is a champion that can be nuked. Therefore, having him ascended is definitely extremely helpful. Next up, a champion that I'm going to ascend is going to be Galan. And the reason for that is, even though Galan has definitely taken a back seat in the game overall, at the same time, Galan is one of those champions I use pretty much daily because of Alliance Quest. I do bring him in for my AQ paths in order to be able to make champions, Herald of Galan, to make them recall compatible should I need to. Or in general, he's one of those champions that's capable of doing all the fights on my assigned AQ lanes as well, on path 7, I believe, in section 1, and then paths 8 in sections 2 and 3, which all effectively require for me to have either 3 debuffs or 3 buffs on 3 debuffs on the opponent or 3 buffs on myself before I can start doing damage. He gains a ton of buffs for himself, and he has Incinerate on his level 2 that he can easily apply to the opponent. And therefore, he works there. And then in addition to all of that, he is obviously going to be absolutely crazy for the new victory track and weeks 1 and 2 metas as well. Because defender gains a permanent armor buff, increasing armor rating for 10% whenever I block one of his hits, and then you can get 4 quick armor ups by hitting in a block in a Gladiator circuit as well. So yeah, I do think he's going to be quite good for that. Also, with Rich Get Richer, he should also be quite decent, potentially in weeks 3 and 4. Therefore, Galan is getting ascended also. And the last and final ascension is a champion that is still incredibly valuable, in my opinion. Currently a tactic attacker, and it's Valkyrie. Valkyrie also has not had the greatest time with the metas recently, but I do end up using her fairly regularly for Alliance War because she can take a ton of hazard shift fights, and I primarily do part 9s. She can take a lot of mini bosses and is in general a problem solver across the contest, be that story content, be that anything and everything else. Additionally, potentially she's going to be decently good for Rich Get Richer because she does have access to double 2 different buffs. And in general, fighting with Valkyrie, you do not let opponents use too many special attacks, especially if you do hit their block. That does make for a slower fight, and I think the meta is going to be Nuki. But if I can win the Rich Get Richer race, who knows? Either way, I do think Valkyrie not being out as 7-star, just like Galan, is also a sufficient, factor to have her be ascended. And on top of that, I'm going to use her in today's war. So that's going to be extra motivation to ascend Valkyrie. And that takes me up to 22 champions now that I have ascended. Some of these ascensions do make me more sad than others, but overall, very happy with every single one of them. Even some of the riskier choices that I have made, for instance, like Havoc, because I have not pulled the 7-star Havoc yet. Werewolf by Night, have not pulled Werewolf by Night yet. Onslaught, have not pulled Onslaught yet. Red Skull, I have not pulled Red Skull yet. I guess in that regard, I mean, I still really want all those champions as 7-stars, but I have been avoiding the pull a champion you just ascend type of situation for sure. And I have not pulled Juggernaut yet. Okay. But there we go. So now we're just going to patiently await for the next possible ascension. Probably gonna come next month now because I just used up all of my dust. I think there is a chance that Ring of Sorrow is the next milestone with Ascension Dust. No, but we're gonna be getting how many points? 4. And wait, or did we already get the Ascension Dust? Yeah, we already got the Ascension Dust. Yep, no Ascension here. Then that means I'm gonna have to wait over a month for Ascension, more than likely. But such is life. I made my choices. Feel fairly comfortable with them. Don't think there's a massive point in showcase. I do want to see the Valkyrie though. We're gonna pop quickly in the Realm of Legends. But I mean, Valkyrie is never Realm of Legends champion, and Realm of Legends AI is kind of retarded anyways, with no sense of self-preservation. But we might as well take a look. So I do not have recall on or any damage increasing masteries or boost or anything like that. Let's see the baby Valkyrie. 6-star rank. Okay, that's not a baby Valkyrie. That's as big Valkyrie as you can possibly try to obtain. So now let's quickly invert it. Revert it. Invert it. Revert it. 2, 3, 4. And again, you see, he just does not put up that block, regardless of what I do. I mean, I got quite fortunate here. Yay, level 2 in the block. Look at that, nice and cooperative. This is actually nice. It's actually nice. Fast as well, 54 seconds for a Realm of Legends fight with a 6-star, without any boost, without recoils. That's not bad at all, in my opinion. But that's about it. Let me know what you guys think about the champions that ascended. And I shall catch you guys very, very soon. Bye-bye. Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So we have already